Boomer, do we call you the CEO or co-founder of Lifeforce Games? What's the rundown on this?
Officially, I'm the co-CEO. We're building a game generator that allows anyone to build out their own games. We're starting with tower defense, and we're starting with shooter genres. Coming next April, you'll be allowed to and able to build out your own games with no code, all drag and drop. You don't have to know Maya or Blender or Nautacode or anything like that, and be able to create your own games, have achievements, your own leveling system, your own monetization, really leaning super hard into the creator economy portion. Knowing that and seeing what everyone else has been doing with empty platforms, that if we just created this platform, most people wouldn't know what to create yet. So we are creating two games ourselves, Spark Defense, as well as the shooter game that we just kind of are launching. And with those are LFG games that we will create content using, honestly, the technology of the game generator to show people what's possible with the generator. We want the community along for the ride. Every week, Danielle, who runs all of our marketing, has like 3 to 6 questions that we post out to the community with multiple choice answers. It could be little things like, hey, which do you like, this or that? We've had massive questions like, what do you want to name this game? And so Spark Defense was named by the community. Running Land Vault, we knew tools and we saw how lackluster those tools were. So we want to build some really cool tools for the community to build games. We raised $5 million from some amazing investors and truly awesome people in the space. In late of last year, we kind of launched the entity and the company in January, and we built kind of in stealth mode for 7 months, getting all of our foundation and our infrastructure together. And then at that point, we were ready to bring the community along for the ride. We haven't sold anything. We don't plan on selling anything for at least a few more months. And even when we do sell stuff, there's always a free to play option. So our avatar build will be coming, and we can talk about that later. But there's always a free option. There's a free option to create. There's a free option to play. There's a free option to have avatars.
You guys have the game of Spark Defense, and then you have the shooter coming out. People say, oh, you're working on too many things at once. What would you have in response to people saying that?
You've already played one of our games, and you're about to play the shooter game, our second game, in January 18th. So if we're working on too many things at once, we're also delivering on those things.
It's hilarious though, because we have this massive problem within the space that like there's been literally so little showcasing of things, and we don't know whether it's these NDAs that are signed or whatever. But what's your kind of take? Why are you able to show so much more than so many other projects that are out there that are also working with quintuple the budget?
$5 million to run a studio to build what we're building, and I think we have 12 or 13 on our team now. Like, we're a tiny team. Everyone on the team is super senior. They're really, really good at what they do, and you don't have to handhold. So, and we're not outsourcing dev to like Vietnam like other games or Ukraine or wherever. Like, everyone's internal. They're doing amazing work. I will say that we do have a couple vendors that we use for some of our art that is external, to leverage that. But it's a relationship that Sebastian, our chief art officer, who was at Amazon Games, he was the head of art of New World, their MMO. He worked on and was the head of art for H1Z1. And so he's been with these guys for years, and so they do a little bit of an outsourced concept art for us. But everyone's internal, and we want to build in public.
Let's say somebody's watching, yeah. Right? And we're like, all right, this guy sounds all right. This looks cool. They're working on 2 games or whatever. I want to get a bag in this. Is that even possible right now?
There's nothing for sale.
And why not, sir?
Because we're going to deliver. We're going to actually do something that all of these studios haven't done yet, and we're going to actually deliver games to you.
Work with us. Hey, devs and degens, what does it take to work with Boomer and the Lifeforce game crew?
Thick skin. No, we want to have the best of the best work with us. There's a reason why we're able to execute all of this with a small team, and it's because um, we only want to work with amazing people that also have really good personalities that we enjoy working with. So we're extremely fortunate with the entire team, dev team, everyone that we work with. But we want to onboard as many people as humanly possible to play our games. We're aiming at the end of January to have this live. We want the shooter game to come out, which is January 18th. We want to play around with some kind of default characters. Then we want to launch our avatar builder. When the game generator is out and Schiller is creating his own stuff, I want them to be able to play your game without having any barrier to entry. And let's say, like, Schiller, you're creating a game and it was some achievement you put together and you're like, hey, if you do 1,000 kills with the sniper rifle, like, you get this pink hat, which was a trait that, yeah, I'm making you sound awesome, was a trait that you'd like purchased or earned somewhere else. And I get that achievement. I do that. The pink hat hits my wallet. And I'm like, this is the most heinous looking thing ever. I'm never going to wear it. You can do what every other project has, right? The ability to like move it off and sell it on a marketplace. Or if you've built your own game, you can actually make that as an achievement and something that someone could do there, or you can make it as part of your um, supporter pack inside of there. So the idea is that everything is interoperable between not just LFG games, but everyone's games that are being created, and that you'll be able to do a lot of this stuff for free.
If all of this stuff is free, are you guys just going off like investor money, or is there going to be like an opportunity, like buy stuff
No,
within the
no,
game?
no. Of course, we can't just go off investor money. Why would they put money in the thing, right? So like it is a business; it has to make money. But in the initial, like we don't have to sell a whole bunch of stuff in order for anyone to play. We want the ability for someone to pop in, try the game, see if they like it. So let's say in the creator side and the game generator side, we're gonna let you create a level, but we won't let you monetize that level. We'll let you add an achievement, but you can't add 100 achievements, right? You can't have your own currency, but you can go through the entire game wizard with that whole drop down and say, hey, I want to create a 5v5 team deathmatch, and I want to have a boss spawn at, when someone hits 25 kills, or I want these consumables to be there, whatever the game design components are. And you can go through and you can create in your level designer, dropping down, hey, I need a building, a statue, this, I want to make a valley, I want to make a hill, whatever. And you save the game, you'll be allowed to do that, but you won't be allowed to create multiple levels or stitch the levels together, and that will take a creator pass. Similar to, you and I popping on and playing Overwatch. I can, play and get their battle pass and do it completely for free and get a couple things, right? Or I can pay money, and now I know, like, I'm going to get a bunch of cool shit because I paid money for the battle pass.
Yeah, listen, Overwatch doesn't have that many cool shit in the battle pass. Not to fund the bags over there, but I was disappointed with that.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean, right? So on this side for the creators, it's the same thing. Like you can do something for free and create, but if you want to, have premium functionality, be able to earn money, be able to have more achievements, to be able to have your own in-game quests and your own battle passes and those things, you'll buy the creator pass. There will be things that people can do, and I'm very, very, very conscious. Like we're very pro creator. I think that's just all the background with Land Vault and what we created and did for all the other quote unquote metaverses out there. I know that there are some people that are extremely talented and can't afford creator passes or things like that. So we will have all sorts of different little creator tournaments and game jams and build things that people can vote on. And we want to highlight the best of the best creators. And those are the ones that will be on the front page when you log in. So it's not just LFG pumping our bags in our games. Like we want to support amazing creators. Whether you've paid us or not, it doesn't matter. We want to highlight the best stuff. And there'll be an ability for people to also support those people. So maybe they could get a creator pass. Maybe Schiller doesn't have one as an example. And I'm like, damn, this guy's really good at building levels. Like, I'm willing to toss down $15 to have him get this creator pass so he can build cooler stuff.
A little bit of everything here. So we got a lot of talk. It all sounds fruity and delicious, but let's get into some of the actual gameplay here. So before we log in, Spark Defense, give us a quick TLDR.
Yeah, so we call it a tower defense. In reality, it's like a MOBA meets a tower defense. Traditional tower defense games you might think is like a laner game, let's say Bloons, where, you know, enemies are coming from one area to get to the other, and you got to kill them with towers and whatever. Or you're thinking something like Clash of Clans, where you build up your base and you go to war. And it's kind of an async play. What you're seeing here is the vendor version. So it's offline right now for everyone else, but we wanted you to be able to play. And you're going to have full control over your character. Your character is going to have several different abilities, in addition to you having turrets, traps, auras, and walls. Enemies, we made this very simple for the first playthrough. So we added a lot of environment to make it so it kind of feels like they're only coming from 2 areas. That will not be the case come the December 15th tournament that we're going to have. We're going to make it a little bit harder. And this is only single player for now. In April, when we launch the full alpha, it will be multiplayer. And it's going to be crazy. You will have several people that will be joining you to play. Which will scale the difficulty and will make some really, really dynamic gameplay.
Really? Multiplayer's coming? Okay, that's spicy.
So remember, you can drop turrets and you can have walls and auras and things like that. And remember, you can upgrade them. So by clicking on it, some of the UI is janky right now. We're working on stuff. So if you click on it and click the little hand button, that upgrades your turrets, so to speak.
And so there's different buttons above it. So, and there's also hotkeys. So I can hit X to upgrade, C is to heal, and then I don't know what the delete is.
And that's to delete. So if you place it down, or if you want to get some of the points back that you had to do. So the idea here is that you're mining Sparkite. That's your harvester in the middle. And as you're mining the Sparkite, which I'll talk about after we're done here, that you want true optimal uptime on the Sparkite. Just heads up. But you're essentially protecting the harvester. We're dropping you down, and you're mining this. And so enemies, you can tell, are only coming from 2 angles because we want to make this easy for you to learn. And
how do I heal, though? Or is it just like, okay, if you die, you die?
Well, don't die. Learn to dodge. But as you kill enemies, different power-ups and different things will...
Right there.
Yeah. So health will spawn, auras will spawn, different things will spawn for you to help out. So...
what's the harvester upgrade exactly do? Because I'm protecting it, but I don't really totally understand the harvester component.
Yeah, this is something we just want to trial out. So again, everything revolves around the harvester, right? Your harvester dies, game over, right? Your harvester runs out of gas, you can't mine more Sparkite. That's bad. And I'll explain why in a minute. So the upgrades are making the harvester mine faster, or your gas runs slower. So you need to go and heal up, I think, refuel your harvester, I think. I don't think you've done that yet, have you?
I just did it.
Okay.
Need the health packs to drop here. Getting a little nervous, no gap or...
Stop taking damage, sir. So the part, and we've only seen, here's our first 2-star enemy right now. I see, you know what, I see a Mo and I see Somnium, some fluff fam here. So we are looking at in the game generator, when you're building your own games, being able to change out enemies. And we're looking at, yeah, there's your flame aura, nice. We're looking at making some interoperability with some all-stars, because I love those little buggers. So that'll be fun to, when you create your own game, you don't have to use our skeletons. So Schiller, as you're playing this, you're dropping stuff, right? And again, we made this easy because we gave, basically, they can't come from the top or the bottom. They have to come from left or right.
Right.
The crazy part is when there's 4 people playing, there's going to be obviously more enemies. The enemies are stronger, but you'll be using all sorts of things, right? So Frostea's got an AoE slow. We have we have 6 total characters that are gonna be in the game when multiplayer goes live from our hero standpoint. I don't think we've announced all of them, so I don't want to maybe talk on that because I don't know. The team knows I spill alpha all the time, but we have six players for the alpha. So you can imagine like how crazy this is going to get with lots of people playing.
Yes, and so 4 is what you're kind of thinking is like max right now for the
Yeah,
multiplayer?
for this game type, yes, because this is kind of our spin on tower defense. That's why you can tell like it's like MOBA meets tower defense. Like you're still over here beating stuff down. Oh, you got a 3-star coming on your left now.
I'm running. Oh.
And we stopped at 3 stars. You don't have any 10-star bosses coming your way yet, but those will be in the game.
Yeah, the hotkey is
Fun
coming
watching.
super
This
handy
is fun
once
watching
you
you
get a hand of
you
it.
play. Like you've dropped 4 things. You should totally be dropping more stuff. You have 700, 800 different
Oh, do I? Oh my goodness.
material. Yeah.
Yeah, that wall is not doing what I... Holy shit, you're right. I can drop way more, my goodness.
Yeah, we were, to be honest, like quite unhappy with the way the wall performed in the pre-alpha. Like we
Right.
were pretty underwhelmed with it. It was used the least amount. So we're, I think, in the tournament, and Danielle, I think, is here on the Lifeforce Games channel. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're buffing the wall from a 1-2, so it's like 2 across and 1 wide, to a 2-4, and making it a little more expensive.
What can we like expect from like the full launch? Like, are you trying to make this like a massive competition? Is this more of like a casual game?
We're showing what's possible in the generator, right? So like aside from playing with our heroes, you will be able to create all of this yourself. Like that is the thing. Now at LFG, we also, want to still be a game studio and not just provide software. So we're excited about what we're building here. And I could talk about our gems and stuff in a minute. In terms of like leaderboards and all that fun stuff, the team's working really hard right now for the December 15th tournament. As long as you have a reservation name, like you went and reserved your name, Schiller or whatever, you'll be able to play. We will have leaderboards through that. Kind of like other things that we want to do or that we are doing, like we're looking at hosting tournaments with even other game studios. Like I truly believe that there's no such thing as competitors. Like we're all kind of in this together, learning and growing in a new space. So we've got I think 1, if not 2 studios already that are wanting to do game nights with us. And so we're going to replace the skeletons that you see here, and we're going to replace those with different enemies from those studios. So their IP kind of hits into our game as well. Fun. You got to drop more stuff, sir. Like drop like 2 more turrets and level them up.
I am busy trying to make sure the current turrets do not die. Oh my goodness.
We'll just level them up and they'll also auto heal. Heads up, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, when you level it up, it'll auto heal. So I'll give a little bit of a hint. I don't know if the team's gonna murder me for this or not, but I'll give a little bit of a hint on why you're collecting Sparkite from the Harvester. At the end of the game, you will be refining said Sparkite. In the beginning, it's just going to be a really easy interaction of just click refine as like a button. Ultimately, that will be refinement as you're going and playing the shooter game and having to refine those materials there. But the reason you want to refine the Sparkite that you're out here mining is you will have a gem system that we have that will be dropping, and you'll be able to level up those gems. And what those gems do is essentially buff the player and buff the enemies. And so as you're playing, I'm just going to keep this super high level. As you're playing and leveling your gem, it will change the way gameplay is done for you, but also for everyone that you play with. So if there's 4 people playing, they've got things that buff themselves that they've rolled and have done things. But also the enemies are getting stronger. Maybe they move faster. Maybe they have more health. Maybe every enemy spawning is a 2-star versus a 1-star, 2, and then 3. And so every game you will play, if you're playing with different people, and I'm not assuming the same people, every game will be different. So no two games would be alike. And we're really, really excited for this system to come out, and that'll be live in April. So you have multiplayer and a really cool scaling dynamic system.
Trying to focus. Oh no, I just killed it. Oh shit!
Hilarious to watch.
I want to turn up the volume in the game so you guys can hear it, but I'm currently busy. Okay. Oh shit, this thing's gonna die.
Yeah, you better heal it up. There you go. You don't have to go more. Like, you'll be fine. You'd probably want to kill the things killing the harvester, though. Prioritize those.
Okay, so everything... Oh, jeez. Wait.
This is so funny.
I'm trying to get everybody to come on me. So, is there, like, aggro? Like, I feel like the aggro is a little bit strange.
Yeah, there's different things we're testing. So, and we've got a little bit more logic. I can't believe you won that. We've got a little more... Oh, that was so ugly. That was so ugly. We've got a little more logic coming with the AI that we were putting together. Danielle, if you're listening, maybe show the... I think we did as a tweet. I'm not sure, actually, what Moz was working on with the AI and that quick little video to show everyone like how we were updating that. Yeah, we're still, I mean, this is a pre-alpha. We're still testing. There's only one level. There's only 2 characters, single player.
You're already working on the second one. So yeah, for anyone just tuning in, I'm just checking out the video right quick here from their Twitter page, showing the...
Oh, this is the full video. Nice. It's kind of everything put together.
All the goodies. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know. Like, I feel... So I've played Gods Unchained. I've played Sandbox. Played the Other Side demo. I'm trying to think, and, like, it's... I don't know. Like, I think your game's pretty friggin' solid, to be honest.
We're just warming up. This is not what the actual game is going to be like on January 18th. We've got a lot of this together pretty quickly so we can showcase what's going on. But we've got some really cool level design coming, and but really wanted to showcase like what is possible with the game generator. Like everything you're seeing here, like you will be able to create on your own. The LFG like flagship kind of shooter game is going to incorporate the heroes that you haven't seen here. So there's maybe a little bit more alpha on that. We're doing different emojis on Friday, showing like hero portraits and what they could be doing. We're showcasing different heroes that are coming. So that is 2 characters. I think they just named the character, the ladies, the support character. I think the team the community just did that so we could check the voting after. But yeah, if you scroll up, you see Friday art drops every Friday, which are a huge hit. Sebastian and the team do such a good job. So I mean, look, we're showing concept art, right? All the way to like, hey, here's a whole new tank and where we started from and where we finished. So we were showcasing the art, the AI updates after we closed down the pre-alpha.
Boomer, before I let you go, is there any kind of final thoughts, things in general that you want people to know about you, Lifeforce Games, or anything?
Yeah, we really just want to attract gamers, like true gamers that want to play fun games and want to build cool stuff. So, if you haven't joined us in Discord, please do. It's free to sign up for a name, on lifeforce.games. Um, and if you're already in the community, one, we love you and thank you for being here, but invite friends that want to check out and you want to play games with. Like, get them in early so we can talk about voting and we can and have a true voice in what's being built. I've played games my whole life, and most games will never share any of the stuff we're sharing. In fact, most of us have probably sat there and go, why the hell did they update this when clearly XYZ is broken? Like, aren't they listening to the community? We are, want the community to be front and center. And it's not because you have bags, it's because you enjoy and love gaming and want to build cool shit. Let's have fun playing games.